Saturday, October 6th, 2012. This is going to be personal chat. Cheers. How do I begin? Well, let me first say one thing. If you find yourself watching this within the few days that this is uploaded, pat yourself on the back. Because, just in case you wonder or you see that some of these last few videos don't necessarily receive a lot of views or a lot of attention, that's my thought. That's my part of my theory. I'm not advertising any of this. This is not searchable on YouTube. The people who are subscribed are able to see this because the system for me to gather the opinions and the needs and the wants and the grievances, the issues of the people that I plan to represent when I get elected is not implemented yet. So I don't necessarily want to hear anything from them just quite yet because I don't have a system to catalog to catalog all that information that they have for me. And then we'll go on with the personal chat. 1:08 a.m. Today was a good day. I just came back from a bar. I walked to a bar. It took me the length of one cigarette to get to the bar. Whiskey Pizza, Cliffside Park. And then I walked after the bar to a place to get a sandwich, and then I walked back, which took me the length of 2 cigarettes because I used to walk towards where I got the sandwich. It's just a little bit further to my high school, so every day when I was in high school for 4 years, I used to walk that length, and I used to walk back after school. And that essentially is for instance, in this case, the town of Cliffside Park, that's the length of the town. It's very small. And I don't know if anybody's aware, but I mean, I was talking to my friend Oleg today, but the county that I live in the state of New Jersey, is the second most wealthiest county in the United States, and maybe even first, considering the density of the county. Everybody lives in a little box or a little house, and collectively, everybody has a lot of money. On average, I would say that each person, each family, has at least $1 million or $2 million in assets and savings, etc., because of their house, the cars, their jobs, their retirement funds, etc. Everybody here is very wealthy, but not wealthy like the wealth of New York City, because that's a little different. And even then, New York City is much bigger than this little area. So it's very tiny. It takes me about 10 minutes to walk from one corner of the town to the other. So it'll take me about 3 to 4 hours to walk from one end of my district to the other end of my district. At the bar, I sat by myself. I wanted to go out with Oleg to have. Oliver just messaged me. We have a problem. Let me just write him, check email. What was I going to say? At the bar, I sat by myself and did some writing that I plan to share, and I should just share it as well. So, because I had a problem with that woman, not a problem, but I was concerned for her to think that I was there because of my own selfish greed, because I'm not self-interest greed. I'm doing this because no one else wants to step up, to man up, to whatever, to solve these
problems that should have been solved yesterday to make my life easier. So this is the letter I wrote to her at the bar. I'll read it to you.
To the nice lady, I was distraught when you classified me for being there for self-interest. I'm not sure if after many years that you have spent there that it is normal, but the connotation of that word means something else to me. I was not there to push to push my agenda or the agenda of the people, but merely as a learning experience. I have already come to the conclusion that all leaders in government are no longer fit. We no longer have a republican form of government, but a government where some people have built thrones for themselves, family, and friends. I went there to confirm. I find it fascinating that so many people have been able to put up with this rubbish. That suggests to me that we have too many citizens, residents, clients, and customers. We have very few Americans. An American is a state of being, much like to be a human being. There is a conscious internal mechanism, the self-awareness of, you may be an American as it appears that you have a sound mind, a good heart, perseverance, and a self-reliance attitude. Life is extraordinarily simple. We just make it complicated. I hope that you had the chance to look at what I wrote and my worker in the United Kingdom designed. I have made the Bergen County Social Services a personal project of mine to turn around, as it seems there is a problem on the executive aspect of the organization. Outside of all my ambitions and plans, this agency is now personal to me. Some are political in nature, but not what the average expects to find out what the word political really means. Explanation mark. Most are world-related changes, but it is either to be inside government. It is better to be inside government. I made a mistake here. I was a little drunk. I'm still a little drunk. You see, if a person willingly comes to the understanding that they need help, this is their one-stop shop for such help, whatever it may be, because it is not. I'm not doing this because I want to, but because it needs to be done and no one else is stepping up. The leaders of yesterday did a good job turning everyone into voters, but no effort was made to turn anyone into Americans. I want to thank you for your efforts that you have made and to continue to make for and on behalf of the agency and your fellow co-workers. We need more people like you. I would like to ask you how it would be if, from your perspective, the unionization of public government workers would no longer be lawful. No more collective bargaining, but salary increase based on performance. Lobbying would be an option, like it is an option for everyone else who does not have the time/energy to keep what is this word saying? To keep involved. I don't know. I made a mistake here. To keep whatever representatives in to keep elected representatives in check. Despite that, lobbying is currently used by the 1%, though not intended to be that way. Lack of education is the problem. Sincerely, my name, Oleg V. Kirikine. That's what I wrote in regards to the letter to this woman. I also wrote, one second if you bear with me. Okay, I wrote two more things. Not for her, but the speech that I'm working on, that if I have the funding, I would love to have it be commercial. That's the speech I wrote yesterday, but not necessarily wrote, but shared. I ended up writing it today at the bar because I was by myself, and I don't know. There was a lot of girls there. I spoke to a few girls, but I'll go back into it after I share all this information. I will pierce a hole into the heavens, the kingdom of God, to set forth, unleash a swarm of angels and gods, to purify, to set forth order into the halls of government, to rid the vermin that plague these halls, and to bring back a government of the people, as we are a government of, by, and for the people, I will bring about a great republic. A great republic. I will bring about a great republic to a time of peace and prosperity. For I am, oh, sorry, uh, peace and prosperity. The world, our only one world, will be a better place as a result of my efforts. For I am a being of this earth. That's my speech then. I would love to do. It's a short speech. And then I did one more writing. Mind you, I was at a bar surrounded by people, just writing away, drinking, just getting myself in the mood to write. This is titled October 5th, 2012, Observations of People at Bar Whiskey Pete's at Cliffside Park of Bergen County of New Jersey of United States of North America of Earth. People are lonely. I discovered that. They are observations. But these are observations. People are lonely. What do they need? To socialize, to be part of a group, to relax, unwind, to be part of something meaningful. Alcohol is a substitute to meaning. And then some things: music, talking, congregating, male/female, sports, drinking. There's this word I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's something along the lines of coridity or coradity or congruity. It's this word. It's hard for me to explain what it is, but camaraderie, corroboree. I'll figure it out now, but I'll just end it there. On my way out, there was a girl, a black girl. Basically, on my way out, there was a guy who I saw at the bar who was drinking very heavily, I assume, because when I went outside, there was a lot of police, and what happened was that guy ended up being in the bushes. He ended up drinking too much. He ended up in the bushes, and police came, ambulance came to take him back home, and then I went back to the bar. There was a girl who was drinking with him, but she was too afraid to say something, for whatever reason, and I told her a little bit about me, and she said, "Oh, you look like a rock and roller," and then I told her I'm an international celebrity. Yeah, a little bit, not so much, but a little bit. And she's like, ah. And I told her that once the people that I plan to represent were to find out about me, I didn't tell her that, but I strongly believe once the people that I plan to represent find out about me, they will see that I'm not there to try to ruin things or destroy things. I'm only there to try to make things better, and I would be one of the first few people to actually go into this thing that I want to go into to make the things actually better, and not make it better for my family or my friends or whatever, because I don't have many friends and I have a very small family that I keep myself as much away as possible because I just don't want them to have any influence on me out of my own desire to be my own person in this world, as if I was an orphan. I got back from Christina, the girl I met at the bar, not at the bar, at the singles cruise a little while ago. Oh my God, she emailed me back. She's a wonderful writer. She's a terrific writer. Her words that she puts down on paper. She sent me this lengthy email. I read it. It's pure. It's pure. Well, she's really good at writing. I just say that. Very good. I like it. I wanted to say the word, it's pure love, and then to say pure carnage, because love at its most vulnerable vulnerable moments is pure carnage. When you find yourself just shit on by the person you have fallen in love with, it's carnage. I emailed her back with some of my things that I plan on doing and some of the things that I've been working on. I don't know if she's going to email me back because I did call her today. And that's how I found out she emailed me, because the email that she emailed me was sent into the junk folder. I don't know why it did that. I started to wear my my things here, and I have here my 2 rings. And some other stuff. I would suspect that at some point all these videos are going to be reviewed by a journalist. Every single video I have uploaded on YouTube is going to get reviewed by a journalist who's going to write a story on this. That's interesting. I want to know what they're going to think if they start at video number 1 and then they end up here. And then obviously there's going to be a huge transformation that's even from this point, even though I feel I'm at this point of enlightenment. It's nothing compared to what is going to, what I'm going to be saying, how I'm going to be saying it, what I'm going to be doing in 6 months, even in 3 months. There's going to be a tremendous amount of learning that will take place, where my courage, my integrity, my sense of duty, my sense of manhood is just gonna, my sense of America is gonna just be extraordinarily more sophisticated, more intelligent, just flat out better. I'm concerned about my weight though, because I think recently I have been gaining weight. I've noticed that in my body, the way that I've been built or whatever, when I gain weight, a lot of it shows in my chin. Maybe from this camera it's hard to see, but I have fat here. I didn't do much today in regards to any of my campaign stuff, but wait. Oh, this is old stuff that I got from Oliver. It came in through today. I don't know why. Because I spent most of my day today working with my mother. And I was talking to my friend, Oleg, and he's under the impression that I don't know how I plan to tell him, or how do I plan to show him that wasn't the case, but he's under the impression that I have had everything given to me in life, which is not the case. It absolutely is not the case. Have I been given some things? Yes. But did I work for them? Yes. And because he doesn't know exactly what I do for my family, because I don't talk about it. It's all very complicated. It's very strenuous, it's very stressful, it's very complicated to explain to anybody what I do. It's so difficult. But I still do it. Because it's family. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 1:30 a.m. I'm sleepy. I'm drunk. Not so much drunk. I like how this fruit wine gets me. Adios. Do good in life. And if you're a journalist, well, you better be trying to be the best journalist in the world.